team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He'll pitch it. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brady. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Duarte. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's flood. There's a live football. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The Cavaliers will try to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down.
Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll leave it with him.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
With the catch, it's Brady. Defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Flood. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brady. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks.
Let's go. Here.
The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Flood. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it up to 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gathers. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play callers right now, you learn.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Trick 9B.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
With the catch, it's Brady. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Gathers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Grab near the marker. It's Gathers. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Duarte. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
In the backfield, it's Brady. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Brady. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 37 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Got a man. It's good. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Homer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brady. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Virginia!
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Clemson.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He is in! And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.